Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I like to post about books and music, mostly Taylor Swift. Today is the next installment of my Lana Del Rey series. We're almost done now. I believe this is a 2021 album. Today we are going to be listening to and reacting to CHEMTRAILS Over the Country Club. And let's just get right into this because it's only 11 tracks, so it shouldn't be too long. And my room is going to get really hot under these lights. So let's see if I've heard any of these songs already. I have heard Tulsa Jesus Freak because I do live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, unfortunately, but not for long. Yeah, I haven't heard any of the other singles or even the title track, so this should be interesting. As far as I know, I might recognize something. There's a lot of Antonoff on here. Oh my god, Joni Mitchell? I assume that's a cover. Very gorgeous piano intro. That reminds me of a lot of the stuff off of Tunnel. She went way more piano heavy later in her career than in the beginning it was all synths and orchestra and really big stuff like that. Her tone is so breathy. Oh my god, what an opener. She's whispering so much. It's so pretty. She's never sang like this before. I was a waitress working the night shift. That's funny after knowing what she was doing at Waffle House. I love her. The way she says business is so funny to me. This is so different from any of her singing I've heard before. Okay, so on Genius it says the song's about her wondering if it was better if she never had fame in the first place. It reminds me of something off of, was it Lust for Life? Or maybe Norman Rockwell. I've got nothing left to live for ever since I found my fame or something. I forgot what song that's off of. I love these drums. It sounds so much better through the headphones. Jazzy. Kings of Leon. Lana definitely seems like the kind of person who was 100% meant to be an artist, but not really meant to be famous or doesn't want to. But if you want to be a successful artist, you don't really have a choice. There's so many other careers where you can become super successful at the top of your industry and not have this incessant, everybody knows who you are, which can get overwhelming. Jack and his synths right here. This build is so interesting. The way she says God, it's just a whisper. Oh, she's doing her full voice now. I love that. Yeah, if you want to be in the class of artists who are actually making a livable income, you're sacrificing your private life. Ugh, the last line, it kind of makes me feel like maybe I was better off. I hope this isn't a super sad album. I don't really know what it's about or even the genre. I haven't heard this. My apologies. That's such a pretty melody. It's just I like that flow, beat, whatever. I don't think I've ever paid attention to the lyrics with this song, to be fair. This is classic Lana. Hold on, let me go back. And then it goes up to this playful higher tone. Ooh, it's got acoustic guitar and piano. I love this. It's really catchy. This is a really good title track. These harmonies, wait, I need to go back. That's crazy. The beat. I also hear some record crinkle sounds in my left ear. I don't know if I've actually ever listened to this song in full. Did this go viral on TikTok? That might be where I heard it from. Ooh, this is cool. And then you're born in December, I'm born in June. What an outro. That's so cool. Sometimes I'm irritated by long outros, but I like this one. Oh, it's not even that long at all. It's over already. I really like that as a title track. Isn't this one super interesting because she says keep that Bible in your hand or keep that bottle? She says one, but it sounds like the other. It's a double entendre kind of thing. I love when she does things like that. It's so Lana. I think she's saying bottle. I like those percussions. Arkansas. So isn't this about a Tulsa cop off of Live PD? There were so many opportunities I had back in 2020, I think was when she was dating him, where she was just seen all over my city, but I don't know. I never found her. I feel like people saw her at Oktoberfest or the fair or something. Something classically Tulsa Southern. Is that auto-tune? I think it's a stylistic choice. I really like this piano in the chorus. The stuff at this point in her career, like this album and I think the last one, are really mellow, but so catchy at the same time. Candle in the Wind. Wait, I know now that that's a reference to Mariner's apartment complex. Yep, you took my sadness out of context at the Mariner's apartment complex. I ain't no candle in the wind. I like when she references herself, and I wouldn't have known because I'd only heard this song, but like none of NFR. I forgot about this part. I think it's cool. Could I come back to the ranch? Did he have a ranch? The piano. This was originally going to be called White Hot Forever. I feel like Tulsa Jesus Freak is so much more intriguing. Someone commented this gives me huge ultra-violence vibes. I agree. Ooh, the violin. That's hypnotizing. So much auto-tune. That's so interesting. That's giving Shania Twain, this title. Her not having lyric videos is a crime. Ooh, gospel-y. Reminds me of a lot of NFR and some of Tunnel. I didn't say anything while the chorus was playing, but her voice sounds so good. I love the vocals. The piano. It's like 60s psychedelic, especially right here. Ooh, bridge. I love her voice. I love how retro this is. Ooh, we've got tambourine, I think. It's like hypnotic. The harmonies. Oh, it's over. Oh my god, that was so sudden. It was so like dreamy, and then it was just over. Okay. Is that her sister on the album cover, all the way on the left? I like this electric guitar. That line, I smoke cigarettes just to understand the smog, that's crazy. Desperately trying to relate to something that's not natural to you. Wait, okay, that chord progression, da, 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 da. That reminds me of a song that I feel like is called Love Song. Is that hers? Yes. I think she's referencing herself again. I love those chords. What's the chorus about to do? Oh my god, I'm so intrigued. This is so NFR. So 60s, oh my gosh. The cameras have flashes that cause the car crashes. Princess Diana? It's also kind of like westerny. This part? I like, oh, what's it called? Hang on, there's like one whiskey I found I like. Oil Fire, that's what it's called. Oil Fire with like, what was I drinking it with? Of course I don't remember, but it tasted really good. I feel like I might have put it in like, I don't know, was it cream soda or like root beer? I'm not a huge fan of Coke. This reminds me of like, wait, that was literally just the title track off of this album. I heard the melody and the music before I even knew what I was humming. It's consistent. It feels like such a combination of the title track, Chemtrails Over the Country Club, and also Love Song. This chord, hold on, let me go back. Ooh. I love the Ashes Calabasas rhyme. She's so cool. I like how her tone is different in this one compared to especially like the first song. It's like lower. That one was almost like childlike and this one is more like seductive. Oh, this intro is gonna kill me. So pretty. The harmonies. The high one. Oh my god. The last line, she cuts out all the instruments and it's just her. This is so ultra-violence. The delivery of the vocals, the guitar, all of it. I wasn't expecting that. Is this my favorite one? Oh my god, it's so groovy. What is the chorus about to do? I love the 60s sound. I like the no drums in the chorus. Are the drums gonna come back? Whoa, piano. I don't know what to expect from her anymore. Where's this song going? That took a turn. I don't even have words, man. What is this even about? No rose left on the vine reminds me of Will You Still Love Me When I'm No Longer Young and Beautiful. A lot of people are saying this is so 90s, this is so 90s. This feels 60s to me. This is so like, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels, the guitar, what does it remind me of? Maybe a little bit of the Beatles. She did collaborate with Sean Lennon. I find it so funny that it's John and Sean. Every time I say it, it feels so wrong. Like I'm mispronouncing John. Okay, she's using like a standard quote. I wonder how she's gonna make that her own. Is something gonna beat dark but just a game for me? Nebraska's got her in a haze. Man, she's going through it. This is pretty. Oh, Wanderlust. Wanderlust. That's kind of cool. Quite what I mean. Harmonies. The harmonies. The guitar. So pretty. Bible on your tattoo. Is this all about that cop? Okay, so far, there's only 4 songs left. We're just over halfway through. I feel like this is such a natural continuation of NFR. It feels almost like NFR, but just way more concise. And honestly, not as lyrically complex, which is fine if she was just like really wanting to embody those vibes and like continue that. That's what I'm getting so far. Like a very natural part 2 to NFR and just such a concise track list. 11 songs feels kind of short for Lana, but also meshed a little bit up with Ultraviolence for sure. So Western. Is the back half gonna take a Western turn? A lot of stuff about the seasons. That reminds me of like the Mamas and the Papas. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. Reminds me of Joni Mitchell. This whole verse. The guitar. No More Candle in the Wind again? Honestly, isn't Candle in the Wind also a Princess Diana reference? Yep, because Elton John gave that as a tribute to her. This lead guitar feels Spanish. Oh, it went away. This noise. This is such interesting production. It doesn't even sound super Jack Antonoff-y, it feels so Lana. This is so hypnotic. I'm like getting sleepy. That's not a bad thing. I just want to clarify. It's really relaxing. This is a long song. I feel like I got distracted and it's still going. This is vibe music. This is like something I would definitely put on a playlist related to like a book I'm reading and just like listen to it while reading. Lyrically not crazy complex. She's gotten very wordy before on other songs and this is just like the vibes. Now to learn who Nikki Lane is. Ooh, she references... That's not Lana. So this is a country singer she's collaborating with. This is so pretty. That's pretty country. Will he still love me long after I'm gone, or did he see it coming all along? This is so Western. This is such a vibey song again. I feel like it would go on a movie soundtrack. The harmonies. The flowers. That one. This song is under 3 minutes. I didn't know that was possible for Lana, but it's a collab. The Don't Send Me Flowers Like You Always Do. Harmony. That's cool. It's just like really good music. It's nothing too overcomplicated. She has something for everyone, like whether you want to dissect shit like crazy and get really complex with the lyrics, like with NFR or Tunnel. And then she has more vibey ones like this one, this album. Or I feel like there was another one that was also like that, but she's had so many albums. You think I remember which one it was? This title is so Born to Die. A very old Lana title. Covering Joni and Dancing with John. Stevie. Wait, what? Gone. No, she's not. I was just gonna be nostalgic instead of like a party song. Stevie is calling, not gone. Stevie's calling. Oh my god. This ranch feels like my only friend. Country girl. Wait, she was engaged to a guy named Clayton Johnson? What happened? So Western. I thought she said Lone Star Dance Until We Die. That'd be so interesting if she like switched it around. This is so psychedelic. I feel like I'm slouching too much. Whoa, that took a turn. Is this not like psychedelic 60s style? New view over there. I feel like that's so much better. I should have had it like this the whole time. This is so cool. Rolling Stone. I always like guesstimate my camera angle based on like sitting up straight, and by the end of the video I'm slouching. So maybe this is like compensating for what I've been doing over the last hour of filming. Maybe it was fine in the beginning. Yeah, even in the headphones it sounds like she's saying Lone Star Dance and Won't Stop Dancing. That's not what I was expecting. Oh, the harmonies in the last line. This wasn't what I was expecting based on that title. Joan Jett? Joan Baez. Joan Jett would be iconic though. This looks like a Joni Mitchell cover that she references in the song that goes before it. Okay, I don't think I've heard this unless it's on Blue. I did listen to Joni's album Blue all the way through because it inspired Red and I was really curious. Okay, that one's not off of this album, so I probably haven't heard it. That's such enchanting piano. It's giving like Disney movie. Me googling who Zella Day is. She collaborates with some small artists on this one. Zella Day kind of looks like Miley Cyrus. This harmony. LANA. The piano. I love these lyrics. I gotta be honest with you, when I listened to Blue, I was not a huge fan just because of Joni's voice. Like, I have a hard time listening to her. But man, her lyrics, and I love Lana's voice so much. I also love Lana's lyrics, but like, man, these are good. And it's quite a contrast to the rest of this album because Lana doesn't get too complicated on this one lyrically. So pretty. Wait, who's Way's Blood? This person comes in next. Blood? What kind of a last name? I love this voice. All three of these voices sound so much better than Joni Mitchell. Every single one of these I would prefer over Joni. Don't come for me. It's just preference. I can recognize that she's a really good songwriter. Oh, it's Wise Blood. Oh, they're talking about like anonymous musicians. He was playing real good for free. This is a really good addition to this album because of all the like wrestling with the ideas of fame that happen on it. This reminds me of like that one experiment where they had some like world-class musician. I think it was like a violinist, and he was like playing on a street corner and nobody stopped to listen, but it was like a musician who has sold out concerts and it's like really impossible and expensive to get tickets to the show, and it was right in front of them, but because there wasn't like hype surrounding him in that moment, nobody knew who he was, nobody recognized, like, at least in the classical music world there's some like anonymity because it's like they probably knew his name but they just didn't know what he looks like. Yeah, that's something artists like authors enjoy, I guess, is like anonymity, because unless you're like John Green or something, people may have a harder time recognizing your face, but they will know your name, so you can just like walk amongst everybody and nobody's gonna bother you unless they're like a really big super fan. Sometimes I feel like people bother musicians or like actors just because they know they're famous and not even because they're that big of a fan, but just because they recognize their face. And that's it. Wow, that was a short album. I've only been filming for 5 minutes over an hour, which is unheard of. I think my NFR video was something like 3 hours total before editing. I feel like I've pushed 4 hours at one point, maybe for like Born to Die or something, because there's so many bonus tracks and like remixes and stuff, but that's it. Yeah, I do stand by that. I think it's like a more concise NFR and a little less overcomplicated in the lyrics. It feels like she was just pursuing that 60s vibe. And also Lust for Life, the 60s vibe of Lust for Life. And we also got some of that Ultraviolence type electric guitar. So yeah, I really appreciate this album. It was a good listen. We'll have to find out later where it falls in my discography ranking because I still have a little bit to go. I would love to hear all your thoughts on this album down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to follow me on my Instagram, it is right here. And if you want to follow me on my TikTok, that is right here. I'm going to go try decluttering and packing my childhood bedroom. So wish me luck. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye guys.